y'all, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really cute planner using a bowl from Dollar Tree. So stay tuned and I will show you how to make it. Alright y'all, let us get started. So this video here, very easy, very simple to put together, about as fast, cheap, and easy as my ex-mother-in-law. So what you're going to need, one of these Sure Fresh professional containers. These come from Dollar Tree and I love these little containers, but we're not going to be using it for food today. We're going to be using it for a craft. And yes, this does have handles on it. You know what? I like the way that looks. I like the look of the handle. So you're going to need one of those. You're also going to need a handful of wooden beads. Doesn't matter what kind of wooden beads. These just happen to be what I have on hand. One of these signs. These little hanging doohickeys from Dollar Tree. I like this. It says Stand Alive. And then you have some little garden tools here and these little flowers. I have some spray paint. I have this semi-gloss white. Now I know this is already white, but I want everything to kind of matchy-match. So that's why we're just going to paint the entire thing here in a minute. This Rust-Oleum American Accents 2x paint and primer together in a semi-gloss white. And then I have my trusty glue gun. You can get this glue gun on Amazon. I'm going to put the link down below. So many of you asked me about this glue gun, and I've used this glue gun for quite a long time now, and it is always available in my Amazon shop, and the link is in the description box. So anyway, let us take off the lid, and we're going to throw it over yonder. So now what we're going to do, really easy, is we're going to take some of these wooden beads, and inside of this ridge here, I'm going to glue them to make like little feet. Now, if you have cats, dogs, and feral children running around, you might want to reinforce these a little bit with some E6000. And I use this low odor, once again available in my Amazon shop. So I like these beads, and these came from Joann's because you see they have like this big flat area right here where a lot of glue can be put. So for this, I think I'm just going to start right here on the very end. And then we're just going to do that over here. And then I'm just going to work my way around. I don't have a whole lot of these beads, so I might do like 3 here and 3 over here. But I'm going to work my way around, and then I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to give it, not that, that's a clear coat. I've got so much paint sitting over here. I'm going to give it 2 good coats of this paint, okay? So I'm going to work on that, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so the paint is dry. At least I hope it's dry. It is the next day. Okay, I have so much going on. I didn't even get this project finished yesterday. I've already started on Christmas crafts. I start on Christmas stuff like way early in the year, and I have several books I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of computer work. So anyway, this is what we have. Let's see, I think there's a doggy here. Okay, let's make sure there's no like little fuzzies on it or anything. Because when I got this morning, this was knocked down in the floor. So what I have now is I have some ribbon. This is just like some burlap looking ribbon. And I believe this came from Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. It was $3.99. I think I got it on sale for like 50% off. But it's 1.5 inch times 4 yards. So there's a lot on this spool. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be wrapping this around the entire thing. Now this sort of angles a little bit on the sides, so I'm going to have to be careful there so that, you know, it doesn't start to buckle. But what I'm going to do is just take my trusty hot glue gun here and put a little bit of glue right there. Then we're going to stick it down. I'm not too concerned with the glue coming through the ribbon right now because I'm going to be putting this on here. So, you know, one of these little signs, so it's okay. But anyway, let's let that stick down there. This glue is very hot. It does take it a second to cool down. And then I'm just going to wrap the ribbon all the way around. And then once we get back over here, I'll glue that end down. Okay, so the ribbon has been glued all the way around. And I did have 2 little pieces of the floral foam. And I believe these came from Dollar Tree. They're like the little squares. that I had chopped them up and used in a previous project, but I believe that these had come from Dollar Tree as well. But anyway, I was looking at the little signs here. let's get this back. You know, it comes on this strand. And I was looking, this is a little bit too big for what I want to do. And then I was thinking I could use this one here in the center and then put these on either side. But you know what? It's all just going to be too big. So I think I'm just going to use this here. And it's okay. You know, we can use this for another project. So I'll just set these off to the side. Actually, I'm going to stick them in a drawer over here so that I don't lose them, because knowing me, they will disappear into the abyss that is my craft room, and they will be gone forever. But anyway, I think I'm going to use this one. Let's see about where I want to put that. So I'm just going to put a big old blob of hot glue right there. Hello. That is a big old blob, isn't it? And now let's tip this up. I'm just going to glue it right there. Try to not get it so low that it interferes with the way it's going to set up. All right. So I think that's going to be okay. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think I want to put anything else over there. I don't know. But I'm going to have to prop this up and let the glue set up. And while that is drying, cooling, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to go get my flowers so that we can start putting those in here. All right, so I have that propped up. That glue is still setting up. But listen, I had an idea. I have some of this twine here, and you can get this at Walmart or Dollar Tree. You know, every place carries this stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I could use this to do like a little extra something, something sort of in the middle of this ribbon here, because this is looking sparse and boring to me. So I thought what I would do is gently wrap this around. I think I'm going to cut 3 pieces of it, and I'll braid it. I'll braid it. That's what I'm going to do, and then I can glue the braid around the container here, sort of like on top of that ribbon, and I'll give it a different look. I guess it'll add a little something to it. So let's just get this here, and y'all all know how to braid. I mean, I'm assuming I don't know. So I'm just going to tie this here, and I can hide the end of this up and underneath the sign, okay? So you won't see the end of it. You won't see the end. Okay. And then you know how you just take the 3 pieces. Okay. Let's get it straight. The 3 pieces, you're going starting on the right, over the middle, and hold it. Then the left, over the middle. The right, over the middle. The left, over the middle. Okay. And then I'm just going to do that all the way down. And then I'm going to glue it on top of that ribbon there. Okay. But anyway, let's let that glue set up. Okay, so I have gotten this braid pretty much wrapped all the way around. I used like a little spotted glue here and there all the way around it just to hold it in place. And now we're back to the end. So what I did over here is I just braided to the end, and then instead of tying a knot, I just glued it up and underneath the edge of the sign. So that's what I'm going to do over here. I'm just going to see about how much of this I should cut off, and I'm going to say about right there, gently, so that it doesn't all come unbraided. I'm just going to hold it like this, and then I'm putting a blob of hot glue under there, and I'm just kind of working the end down. Like so. Just get it all tucked under there so that it doesn't look too bulky. There we go. Okay, just hold that in place like that. All right, I think that looks okay. Let's just get that into place there. How's that? Yeah. All right. So that glue has had time to set up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go grab our bag of flowers that we left sitting over here, and we're going to cut them with our wire cutters. Now this is what I'm going to use. Like I said, the lavender from Walmart. I have so much of this stuff. Whenever it comes out, I buy tons and tons of it because I use it all the time. I use so much of this. But this little one here, I've already used in a previous project. So there's not too much more of him left. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and choppy chop him. And now this is all that's left, to just cut the flowers however you want to, and then stick them down in there. Now I do have some moss over here. Not real moss, not artificial moss. And I might use that with this. I'm not really going to know, you know, until I get all my flowers in here and then we see what it looks like and see. Do I have to cut that? Yeah, a little bit. But anyway, until I can see, you know, what it's going to look like. I'm trying to not cut this if I don't have to, you know, just in case I want to use it again in the future in another project. I won't have like a gazillion of these little things cut because I do take things apart sometimes and reuse them. There we go. Okay, let's just spread that out. And then I'm just going to keep putting the flowers in there like that. And I do think I'll stick some moss in there now that I'm looking at it. I do think I will. So let me get some of these flowers put in and I'll get the moss. Okay, extreme close-up of the flowers. But I used 7. I used 7 of those bundles, you know, just to make it nice and full. Let's get that other one out of the way. So let me see if I can prop this up again. No, it's very... Now it's going to fall in the opposite direction. It's okay. But anyway, this floral moss from Dollar Tree. I'm just going to be using some of this and filling in here. I also have, you know what, now that I think about it, oh boy, I have some of this, which, you know, I might like that better than putting more green on top of this green, because that's 2 different colors of green, and then you have this, and that's going to be many different shades of green all crammed in together. So you know what? I might just use this instead. This is a lighter color, and I got this at Hobby Lobby, but yeah, I think this will look better, actually. So I'm going to just set that there and pull this out. Yeah, okay, I like that better. And just cram that down in there, and then once I get everything into place, I'll just take some scissors and go back and trim off like any of these little scraggly pieces here, and that will be that. So yeah, let's move this over here so y'all can see. There we go. And I'll put some more right here because he's got a bald spot. We need to fill that in. All right, there we go. Pretty cute. So yeah, let me try to put some more right there. Let me get my scissors and let me get some of this tamed down a little bit, and I will take a picture and y'all can see it again. I know you've already seen it at the beginning, but we're going to see it again. And check out the jewelry. Only $5 for each piece. Comes from Paparazzi. I will put a link in the description box down below for Paparazzi. Click on that link and then click on the link that says shop, and it'll take you to the jewelry. So let me cram this down in there. All right. So yeah, all that's left to do is just trim this up a little bit, and that'll be that. So anyway, if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye!